There is a Joao Cancelo injury bust. While Barcelona was playing Las Palmas, I think last week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, he went ahead to walk off the field of play before even the first half really came to an end. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. And in that game, it showed Alejandro Balde coming in through to the needful and really play a very huge part into the guy called Alejandro Balde coming in through in the position of that guy, and that is how the situation was. Then Xavi went ahead and really put out something very serious after that game of football, and it really had to comfort very many Barcelona fans outside there. And Xavi confirmed that Joao Cancelo's injury is not serious. Cancelo is not discarded for the Super Cup game. If he recovers, he'll make the list. So they had to obviously play a game away, and I think they went ahead to obviously win that game, and they have gone ahead to see themselves travel to Saudi Arabia to play into the semi-finals of that tournament. And the tournament is known as the Supercopa España, where Barcelona is playing Osasuna on the 11th of January, and then Real Madrid is going to play Atletico Madrid. That is tomorrow, and after that a final will be played, I think, over the weekend. That will see these two teams really get to where they deserve to be. And it's rumored that if at all any team goes ahead to win that game, it's gonna have 1.5 million euros into their pockets. Cancelo, 29 years of age, he's really that kind of player that Arsenal was needing and went ahead to belong to Barcelona, because Man City knew to eat that. They were like strengthening the armory, all Arsenal of the London or the North London West-based club, because Cancelo is really a very good player. And before they went ahead to bring in Julian Timber, their target was bringing Joao Cancelo, but it really never went on as to plan. So smash the like button, comment and share with this news coming in through from an injury boost coming in through from the man himself, that is Cancelo, as he travels with the team of Barcelona to Saudi Arabia alongside Pedri. Now, we are also going to talk about Pochettino's future at Chelsea. Chelsea planning for European football next season, and even if they don't make it there is a plan that they're not going to obviously dislodge this guy and obviously sell him off. And obviously sack him. Then Liverpool have found themselves in a situation of Fabio Carvalho finding himself a club where he's obviously going to play on loan, and then later he will really return to Liverpool and see whether he has gone ahead to reach the levels that this man, that is Jurgen Klopp, really wants him to be playing at the side of Liverpool. So let's start it off with Pedri and Joao Cancelo. It has been a very huge story that has been dropped by Fernando Polo, confirming to us that Pedri and Cancelo will travel to Saudi Arabia with the team for the Supercopa España, and that is a very huge injury boost, double injury boost for Joao Cancelo and Pedri. These two people are really fundamental for the side, for how Barcelona really play, especially for Joao Cancelo, who plays as a right back and a left back for the side. And when you look at how he plays and surges into the final third, it confirms to you that they need him. And Barcelona have gone ahead to make a decision that they will make this loan permanent in the summer, and they want to obviously try to work out something with Barcelona when the summer really comes to an end. But they really have very many players to obviously work on loan with. Another one who goes by names of Joao Felix, because Joao Felix's contract is really huge, and when you look at teams like Atletico Madrid, they want to really get close to 80 million pounds from this lad. But for Joao Cancelo, he might obviously play into these games. When they are playing Osasuna, I think they won't need him, but the main reason as why they're going to take him is they are going to reach the final. If they knock out Osasuna, they have to play the final, and Real Madrid has better chances of really knocking out the team of Real Madrid have a chance of knocking out Atletico Madrid, and we might see an El Clasico final being played down in Saudi Arabia, and that will mean they'll need Pedri and Joao Cancelo services. That's why these two have gone ahead to be flown that side. And it's important to note that Joao Cancelo has gone ahead to play 16 games in the La Liga. He has 2 goals and 1 assist in the Champions League, 1 goal and 1 assist. Now, for a player like him, you have to look at when he scores those goals. That is it. When you look at the goal he scores in the Champions League, they're playing against FC Porto. They're 1 goal behind. He scores and creates one for Joao Felix. So, as the season goes on, he'll find himself into a better position with Barcelona because the chemistry is still building up as we obviously joined Barcelona late, and he will get going, and when he fit into that team, a lot will go on well as planned for the side of Barcelona. But for me, he's a bargain for Barcelona, and Man City are just wanting to get in like 30 million euros, something that Barcelona will be working upon to get, and that's why they want to push far off into the Champions League to get in money, to obviously get in more players. For Pedri, obviously, one of the best players in his age, that is Pedri, and he's really doing good. And the way he's obviously putting up a shift at the stadium of Barcelona is really important, and they need that player to be really fit. So we wait and see how that pans out, because Barcelona need this money, and if at all there is any money that they need, it's needed now, because by the end of the financial year, 30th June, then they'll be knowing how much they can spend, who can they get in, and what their plan is going to be. So that is Barcelona for you. So wish them the best of luck, but they're going to face Real Madrid. I know that final is going to be Real Madrid and Barcelona in Saudi Arabia, as it was last year, and I think it's Real Madrid that went ahead to win it, not so? I think Karim Benzema went ahead to terrorize the side of Barcelona. And then let's go to Chelsea, as reported by Alex Howell. He's a football reporter for the BBC. He has confirmed to us that the Chelsea hierarchy have planned for Europe football next season, and while it looks unlikely, there is understanding within the club that Pochettino hasn't been able to use the full squad during his tenure. A failure to secure European football wouldn't spell the end of him. That is good news for a person who believes in people like Pochettino, because for me, I don't believe in sacking a manager before giving him close to 3 or 4 years at the team. Those years will help him build what he wants, get rid of players that he doesn't want, especially the deadwood, and then reinforce the squad. And in the 3rd season, then you are most likely to see this guy bringing in the best at the side of Chelsea. And he has gone ahead, I think, to win 3 in a row. Over the weekend, he won in the FA Cup. In the midweek, he won, and I think via the weekend, had gone ahead to win a game for Chelsea, and he's really trying to gain momentum. And I think he's really having a game, I think this week. Is it all about the Carabao Cup, right? Carabao Cup semi-final, and he's going to play Middlesbrough, that is today. So he's going to play them away for the first leg, and I think they're going to collect a very good lead downside there. So I am confident that Pochettino is going to stay at Chelsea. Why? These owners cannot really make it a habit of sacking managers. Ever since they came in through, they've gone ahead to sack 2 managers. That is Tuchel and Graham Potter. So that is it that really happened that side, and I see it as a very hard time for Chelsea if at all they sack Pochettino, and they shouldn't sack him. And I would really give him my backing as a manager, because I know what he's really capable of in all his doings and all his aims as a manager who goes ahead to do everything. So as it stands, Chelsea are with Pochettino, and they are willing to obviously see to it that they really keep up with him in the good and bad. But I think his team is really getting better, and I warn everyone, if that Chelsea team gets into shape with that quality of players that they have, it's going to be really a hard team to beat. And the Premier League has been seen as the most difficult league in the world this season. But trust me, even every season that comes by, teams are going to be more and more hard. That is it, because of the situation that is being raised into their camps. You look at Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, and that's why the Champions League, or UEFA, has gone ahead to obviously decide that they need to add them another slot into the Champions League. And trust me, it's going to reach a time when they take 6 teams from the Premier League. That is it, because you'll need Man United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur or Newcastle. You know, Aston Villa is coming in. So you cannot be missing all those quality players into your tournament. And it shows you the supremacy that the Premier League is going ahead to exhibit ahead of other leagues in the world. And it's really very, very, very good. Then we go to David Austin. He went ahead and obviously broke this story, I think, yesterday, that Fabio Carvalho, expected to join Hull on loan from Liverpool, came down to them, plus Southampton Saints, not given up, but after Rosenea and Morton talks, 21-year-old favors Hull City and anticipated to be done in the coming days, you know. So the loan that he was really undergoing at RB Leipzig was really cancelled, and after its termination, returned to Liverpool, and Liverpool were looking for a better loan for this young man, and they went ahead, obviously get it, and he's going to be loaned to Hull City to spend the remaining 6 months there. He's really very good, and I think Liverpool did him a disservice last season by keeping him at Liverpool. They would have gone ahead to loan him maybe to Fulham, where they had gone ahead to buy him, because Marco Silva had a lot of interest in him, and they would have gone ahead to buy him and really leave him there to play in the Premier League season, because he led them to the Premier League as a Fulham side. So guys, your thoughts on Joao Cancelo injury boost are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Pochettino's job considered safe by the sources coming from Chelsea? And lastly, Carvalho to Hull City loan of 6 months. Good morning. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. We are out.